Okay, I want to do some more speculation on the new champion for Paladin, Corvus, and his abilities and this kind of thing. The thing I have think about is with his crystal is that one possibility is that he will use like a zombie crystals. Like he can use people. He can call zombies like, but as crystal. Uh, so I think every time he have killed somebody, or he will use the crystal to wake them up. And I think one of his abilities is that he will make like zombies that will fight for him. Like example, if so I think you're gonna use zombies, but the zombies is of crystals, and I think that is one ability that he will use that way. And the other way is the other way is when he's like his super is that he can use the enemy side, the people in when they play, and if that so many have died in some circumstance in the game, he can use that side of that enemies in some like in the super move. I don't know how long time he can control it, but if like he kills Ceres, if he killed three person in the game, when he used the super, then these three people was killed before the super will be walking to life again, and he can control them to fight for him. That is one of my speculation, that one of his super attack is he gonna control that 3 or 2 person that was killed before the super was his super was activated. That is one speculation I have for his super. And the other one is that he's probably will be some kind of healer, and this or a healer or some kind of healer, but every time. And the other thing attack he will have, so it's not the super, is if the enemy is some low on health, maybe like a bit half of the life bar. I don't know exactly, but something around the life bar. Sorry. He will maybe can control one of the enemy, like maybe 1 or 2 seconds if we control that enemy. From the other side, from the other side of the online match, so he control one of the enemy, and the third ability I think he will use is a suicidal crystal explosion, that he will make a clone of himself, and he will explode when he close to the enemy as a crystal clone. So what his super is, he controlled people as zombies, where he can wake them up and then he control them in some time. And the third ability will be that he control one of the person, or a clone of that person. But I think he will use he will something control, like hypnotizing, controlling the enemy as the person as how he is as a zombie, or he will make a clone of that enemy's side. Like if he fight Rome, he will make a crystal clone of Rome, so will play for him in some seconds as like a mirror match. So this kind of thing. So what I think really that he gonna use something with like zombification. I don't know exactly how. The only reason why I think that is because of what I've heard. So yeah, I think something with zombies that I think his super attack will be that he can control the enemy. If the enemy was killed, I think off him, and then he can use his super to activate. After he have to kill the person before he activates his super. When he activates the super, the people are so much killed of him. So the super is activated. Then he can control that person as a zombie. It's similar to like when Amani control he awake a dragon. He will wake up zombies maybe as a crystal zombies, or the enemy, something with zombies. I think so really he can control the enemy, the player. He can control the player in some time. If he kill the player, then he can control that character in the game in some time. That's what I think he will be something with. He can control zombies. And this kind of thing. And other thing with the interesting with the crystal he used is that it's a crystal like it's a compass, and the crystal will find an enemy. Like if they put something, maybe like a tracker device, and he can maybe do something like one of his abilities, and then he can like see where the enemy are. So like one of his abilities, he control a player as a super. If I kill him, wake him to life and control them as a zombie. And the other one is that he can do something like he can. Yeah, it's like something with like he controls the one player, and the other person is like he do a clone of himself that he can maybe do as explode. That the crystals is like he can know like a heat seeking crystal bomb that he can know where the player are, then he explode. So but the most, I think, the most biggest one I really think that is a possibility is that he will use zombies. I don't know how, if he's gonna make the player as a zombie in some time, or he can make zombies right from the start as a shape of the crystal. That would be very cool to see, like as zombie crystals. People look like zombies, but they are in shape of crystal. That should be very cool to see. And we have to see when the time is coming to see if that is true. If he will use zombie crystals, well, this is what I think he will use. He will make people as zombies, but of crystals. This can be, but.